Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Taxpayer. Are your taxes in a tizzy? Does the IRS have you sending an SOS? Well, sing your taxing blues away because I'm the singing CPA. Well, it's only a few months till April 15. Do you know where your taxes are seen? Hey, the IRS is looking for you. Well, they've got your return and they're checking it twice. I've seen an audit and it sure isn't nice. Hey, the IRS is looking for you. They'll tax you when you're sleeping. They'll tax you when you wake. They'll tax you every night and day. That's why you need the help of a CPA. Well, I'm here in my office. Just give me a call. Don't poke around and wait till the fall, cause the IRS is looking for you. The IRS is looking for you. Well, thank you very, very much, folks. I am the singing CPA. It's good to be here. And I'll tell you, even though I'm a CPA now and I've got the nice suit and the nice tie and I'm wearing the nice shoes, you can probably tell I'm still just a country boy at heart, and I do love that country music. Any country fans out there? Old school artists like Hank Williams and George Jones. The new guys like Brad Paisley, Toby Keith. They're all good. I love them all. But I'll tell you, the best thing about country music is that, you don't have any of those devil messages in those songs. For those of us old enough to remember records, you'd spin the rock record backwards and you'd hear those devil messages in it. You don't get that with country music. Of course, you do know what happens when you spin an old country record backwards. You get your wife back, you get your job back, you get your truck back. Unfortunately, your dog is still dead. We can't do too much about that. But I found music very helpful in my own practice when I was in public accounting the first time and our previous President Clinton was elected. My clients' tax bills went up and they came in and blamed me for it. But I just set them down and settled them down, and I explained who was really to blame with a song of my own composition called The Ballad of Bill and Hilly May. Come and listen to my story about a man named Bill. He wanted to go up to Capitol Hill. He raised up the taxes we send off to D.C. First Hillary, then Jennifer, now he's screwing me. Of course, you have to fit Monica in there somewhere now. Even though actually it was Bill fitting into Monica in that case. Oh, boy. But, so, what do you think the election we just had? That was some campaign, some election, but, no matter who won, all politicians are fake. I mean, we all know that. I mean, everything seems to be fake these days. I actually walked into the supermarket, and there on the shelf was a product, I swear, called artificial butter flavored processed cheese egg product. That's 3 times as fake. I don't understand. The question used to be, is it live or Memorex? Now is it live or is it Hair Club for Men? Of course, a lot of the ladies out there are keeping abreast of the situation, if you know what I mean. But I'll tell you, not on the subject of politicians, the government, I have a confession to make. I myself, a few years ago, was a government tax auditor. I know. I had a black hat, not the white hat that I'm wearing now. I'd go out to taxpayers' homes and offices to audit them. I know we just had Halloween, but really the scariest thing you can ever hear is someone showing up at your door and saying, "Hello, I'm from the government, and I'm here to help you." I tell you, I knew I had to get out of that business when on my last audit, finished up the audit, the taxpayer shook my hand, looked me in the eye and said, "You know, I don't mind getting screwed every now and then, but the IRS must think I'm a nymphomaniac." Well, I tell you, I knew a change had to be made, and I made it. So I'm back in the private sector. I'm back with my white hat. I'm back singing, and so that's why I would like to leave y'all today with a song of my own composition, inspired by the frustration of that taxpayer, and I know all the folks like you who struggle every year with trying to fill out those crazy tax forms. This crazy microphone. It's called the Talkin' Tax Form Blues. Now I'm a man, I'm proud to say, who's really truly glad to pay his fair share for running this great nation. But at this time now every year I wipe my brow and shed a tear. My efforts to pay are mired in obfuscation. 1040 schedules A through G, confusion just won't end. And the IRS keeps telling me they're really just my friend. I don't know about you, but it seems to me that anyone taking my money is a friend that I can surely do without. But I called the IRS indeed to get the info that I need to fill out all my tax forms tonight. But then I heard just the other day that Congress did their own survey and the IRS doesn't know the wrong from right. So then I called my CPA, he told me not to fret. I went to see him yesterday, he was broken out in sweat. Now when my accountant starts getting nervous about the infernal revenue service, I think it's time for me to run and hide. Now this whole problem was getting me down. I knew a solution had to be found, so I worked out a deal that's really working well. If they'll let me keep $10 a day to keep me fed and on my way, they can keep my paycheck. To hell with them! So now I'm living really poor, I really don't mind such. But I don't have to fill out forms. Hey, can you say as much? So at this time now every day, the IRS man comes my way and brings me my small green portrait of Alexander Hamilton. Now down the road in that little shack, you'll find me there standing out back, trying to keep winter from coming through my door. But at this time now every year, I have no worries, have no fears, 'cause I don't have to fill out any tax forms anymore. Thank y'all very, 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 very much.